Hare Krishna, welcome to my channel. Uh, Today I will try and speak about how Srila Prabhupada established ISKCON in New York City, America, and how he opened 108 temples all over the world. See, firstly, Srila Prabhupada is a pure devotee of God, a pure devotee of Krishna. So he just passed on the devotion to other people. Uh, from our material point of view, what happened was after the Second World War, America was at the peak of its material culture, building very big skyscrapers, uh, lots of advances in science and technology. But the youth was very, very dissatisfied with uh, with what was going on, and the youth was actually rebelling against their parents. And see, I mean, no amount of high-speed trains, no amount of skyscrapers, no amount of Facebook, YouTube, uh, uh, no amount of things can satisfy the self. We all have the search for meaning in life, and things cannot satisfy that. And the parents used to tell the American kids in the 1960s that, get more and more things, you'll be happy. But the kids found it to be not true. Now, the good thing with kids is, they're young, they're altruistic, and they're not exposed to the wily-niley ways of the world. So the kids are very much not buying into what their parents had to say, and they started searching eastwards. In a sense, the philosophies of the West have failed the children of the West. So the children were not happy. So the children started doing things like taking to drugs, lots of illicit sex, lots of gambling, a lot of intoxication, and that's how the hippie culture grew up in America. In fact, some of the hippies were not even wearing clothes. They were living in places where everybody was going around nude, etc., because they were searching for happiness. And practically, the American youth were not trusting anybody who was the age of over 30 years. So that is the setting in which Srila Prabhupada came to America in 1965. He was sitting in Tompkinson Square Park and sitting alone actually, and just started chanting Hare Krishna. Now, the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra done by a pure devotee is very, very potent. And irrespective of what religion people believed in, and irrespective of whether they believed in religion or not, they were attracted to Srila Prabhupada because Srila Prabhupada was connecting with their hearts, and Srila Prabhupada was transforming their hearts. So now, obviously, there's a lot of envy, and there's also a lot of gratitude here. Like, for example, some of the Christian evangelicals or some of the Americans did not like this because they thought Srila Prabhupada was here to convert the American boys and girls from their respective religions like Jewish and Christianity into Hindu. Now, some of the parents were very, very happy because they were thinking, I used to go to church every day, but my son is not interested in church. And how come my kid is so addicted to God now? So they do appreciate the transformation of the heart. And some of the people were living in Paris and in New York, in the bushes and in the parks, basically living, even though they were very, very wealthy people, they were rejecting the wealth because their search for meaning led them to all the, I would say, dirty ways, in the sense that, they were living in the mud of America and the parks and the bushes of America, and living a very, very uh, uh, life which was very, very not pleasant at all. And the parents were very, very upset about it, but they could not do anything because the kids were rebelling against the parents. So Prabhupada, he was a pure devotee, so he reached out to them. He gave respect to everybody, and he understood human psychology better than most people. and he gave them a cause which is worth living for, and he showed them a higher taste in life. And the higher taste in life, Srila Prabhupada defined was chanting God's names, eating God's prasadam, and talking about God to people. Srunvata Swakata Krishna Punyasrana Kirtanaha Hudyantasana Yavadana Vidnoti Suhrutsatam. So by so Srila Prabhupada in one way or the other started attracting the kids and got them attracted to Krishna, and Krishna is there in everybody's heart. And since Krishna is there in everybody's heart, the Krishna in everybody's heart started responding to Srila Prabhupada, and some of the kids who were having very bad life, in the sense that either too much drinking, too much intoxication, too much drugs, too much sex, or maybe living in the bushes, living in the forest, etc. They started becoming more civilized, and the parents and some of the parents who were very genuine, they may not follow Srila Prabhupada, but they did appreciate and were grateful to Srila Prabhupada for bringing their kids back to civilization from their nomadic base. So essentially, in the 1965, America was going through a lot of turmoil. No amount of buildings, no amount of bridges, no amount of fast trains, and no amount of pop culture could satisfy the hearts of the young. The youth became hippies. They were rejecting civilization. They were trying to find happiness in sex, in drugs, and etc. But they could not find it. And Srila Prabhupada got in touch with them. He started talking to them about Krishna, and they like Mahabharata, they like Krishna, and they just found a better way of life. Meditation, getting up at 4 in the morning, doing Mangalarti, then doing meditation by chanting Hare Krishna mantra for 2 hours, and then eating Krishna prasadam, listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, listening to Srimad Bhagavad Gita. They thought this was a better way of life. Now, Srila Prabhupada says that it is Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur who planted these kids in America. They were supposedly very pious souls, and they were planted by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati in America to help the spread of Krishna consciousness all over the world. And the American kids took up to Krishna consciousness, and America being a very entrepreneurial country, they went and spread the ISKCON and Hare Krishna movement all over the world. So I think you will enjoy reading Mahabharata with your kid. Please help our kids connect to Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, and Srimad Bhagavatam. Please invest in yourself. 10 minutes a day, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please read the scriptures of India. They improve your intelligence. Please help our kids understand this. Show Ramayana to our kids. Show Mahabharata to our kids. Srila Ramanand Sagar and Srila B.R. Chopra have done a wonderful job of doing Ramanand Sagar, of doing Mahabharata and Ramayana. You will enjoy it. Thank you. Hare Krishna.